Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Freya, the Mount Washington medium, and you're tuned in for your tarot scope for the week of January 15th through the 21st. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. The first thing that we do is look at the astrology overview for the week. So these are major transits that are occurring in the week astrologically that could have an impact on any sign. So I squeeze a lot on the board here and there is a glare, so I do apologize for that, and I will read through this. So again, this is the astrology overview for January 15th through the 21st. Okay, starting on January 18th, Mercury goes direct in Capricorn. So this brings an energy of gaining clarity. So we could be mulling over things, but this is with a purpose of bringing clarity to areas or sectors of our life, situations, people, relationships, anything going on in our lives that feels cloudy or uncertain. We get a major boost in our ability to find clarity in those situations with this transit. This also brings a very high influence of determination. So we feel very determined with this transit. So great energy for developing plans, even strategic planning, things of that nature, very intellectual, carving out the details of how we are going to get to point A to point Z. Or how we are going to make our dreams a reality. These are developing plans with tangible action here in the 3D. On January 18th, if you are career searching, this will be a great day to look over those resumes, make any needed adjustments, and get those resumes out there on January 18th. Also on this date, we have the Sun in Capricorn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Major collective boost to personal power. Okay, this will be particularly powerful if you are a Capricorn, but collectively, major boost to personal power, feeling confident, just feeling grounded, centered in our own power. So this could be a day where we make power moves, where we take on leadership roles, where we take the reins of difficult situations, taking leadership towards your goals. You're developing those plans and you're taking the leadership to make those plans actionable here in the 3D. Turn those dreams into a reality. This does come with a bit of a warning. Don't let power moves become power trips, or in other words, don't let the power go to your head, because this is a very major boost to that personal power. So just something to keep in mind there with that transit. January 20th, the Sun enters Aquarius. Okay, so we're in this period of exiting about 4 weeks of energy focused on our reputation or our image. So that's where we have been, and now we're moving into this energy of authenticity, okay, being our unapologetic selves, following to the beat of our own drum, and not caring so much about image, caring more about being authentic. And that will continue for the next 4 weeks, and we will be heavily influenced towards innovation, finding new ways of doing things, creative problem solving, that type of thing. And this will energy will also bring with it friendliness, a friendly energy, a friendly vibe about us and around us. So we see that in our interactions with others as well. This could be a bit unpredictable. So again, there's that little bit of a warning that there could be unexpected communications, there could be unexpected opportunities. So there's a bit of unpredictability with this transit as well. On January 21st, the new moon in Aquarius, this is the first new moon of 2023. So speaking a bit more generally about new moons are wonderful. They bring new energy, new beginnings, fresh starts, wiping the slate clean and starting fresh, setting clear intentions. Okay, so new moons, great energy for setting your intentions, starting new projects. This could bring us into an energy of being a bit more introverted, being highly self-reflective. So we're looking at ourselves and we're really in that energy of fresh starts, new beginnings, whether that be here in the 3D with new projects, new innovations, or whether that be reflective with new belief systems or new practices that we put into place for our own well-being. New moons, wonderful boost in that type of energy. With this new moon in Aquarius, this brings us into an energy of feeling a push to go outside of our comfort zone, exploring new horizons, and doing so with passion, with drive, with focus. Okay, this is again a time of increased confidence, a time where we are perhaps more daring, particularly when it comes to love and romance. We could find ourselves being a lot more daring on the 21st under this new moon energy. And again, that'll be particularly stronger if you are a water bearer, the 20th and 21st transits, but these again are major transits having an impact on any sign. So we see this week a lot of new energy, a lot of influence astrologically to push us outside of the comfort zone, going for those goals, developing tangible plans, being a bit daring, and also doing it in a very friendly way, friendly vibes, so our vibration is high, with the astrology supporting that. And being a leader, being in our personal power. So wonderful energy this week astrologically, and we'll see what comes through in your tarot scope as well. But if you're wondering what Spirit, the universe might want you to know and understand, what Spirit, the universe might want you to hear right now, you can get your spirit message in the link below that is immediately available to you. You can ask a specific question. You can ask about a particular sector of your life, like for example, love and romance or career and finance, and you can hear what your spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, the universe, source, whatever term you want to use, or whomever you want to ask, you can get that direct message to you. What do they want you to hear most right here, right now, about that question, about that sector of life? That's linked below. And you can certainly always visit us at our website, www.mountwashingtonmedium.com, and we'll link that below as well. Okay, Aries, let's get into your tarot scope, and this week we are going to use the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck for your tarot scope this week. Okay, and the first card that we pull is going to represent your major energy, Aries, the major vibration that you're bringing to the week. Okay, Grove. The Grove card in this deck. Okay, this card represents pain that we feel, that we inflicted on ourselves, and regrets for pain that we have inflicted on others. So we've hurt ourselves by hurting others. That's what this card represents. This bench and this card is empty, except for the cat, but the seats are empty. This is a place where one might go to reflect, to think about the situations that are causing pain, to think about how one might make amends, to review, to evaluate, to come up with some type of plan, or to clear away things that aren't serving any longer, things from the past, events, people, even relationships, or even belief systems, ways of thought that aren't serving any longer. So, I apologize, Aries. So, coming into this week, introspective, reflective, and we did see the astrology support that type of energy, the review, the evaluation, the planning for the future. The astrology supports that as well. But you're very much in this energy of clearing away or making amends, a way to find peace amongst conflict, or peace, bringing opposing forces into balance in some way, shape, or form in your life. So this is very much inwardly focused energy, but with that determination that comes from the astrological transits, with that determination to make things right, to make things better for yourself and potentially others, clearing away what isn't serving any longer, the pain from the past, or the discomfort from the past, or the thought patterns that aren't serving. Okay, and the next card that we pull is going to be the major energy that you could encounter this week that challenges the energy that you're bringing to the week. It's very reflective, inwardly focused energy. And Aries, this is kind of like the energy of staring down the situations that don't feel good to think about, staring them down and clearing them away, letting them go fully and completely for some of you. This is a contemplative state where we're coming into new perspectives, or we're developing a plan to rid our energy of those things once and for all. So what could be coming in that challenges that energy for you? Okay, the Summon card. Okay, so this very much can represent a heightened intuition, feeling summoned, feeling called intuitively in a certain direction. And this comes in the challenge position for you, Aries. So it may be that in your contemplation, Spirit, the universe, whatever term you want to use, is calling you in a particular direction, but your rational mind challenges that. It may not make sense to the rational, logical mind where you're being inwardly called to, or what you're being called to do. So this is very much divine guidance, divine intervention even, those intuitive hits. So you could see a lot of signs, synchronicities this week. Meditation this week could provide answers for you. Your spirit guides, angels, the universe, whatever term you want to use, they're talking and you're hearing it this week. And because this is in the challenge position, Aries, they could be calling you in a direction that feels a bit uncomfortable to you. Because remember, the astrology, we're being called to go outside our comfort zone this week. So that's what this is doing. You could be called outside of your comfort zone, but that's exactly where you need to go to fully resolve these things in your energy. So this intuitive guidance, these intuitive downloads, downloads from the universe, downloads from spirit, they could be challenging your comfort zone this week. But in this very contemplative, reflective state, you do intuitively know what the right path is, what the right thing to do is. And the right thing to do isn't always comfortable or easy. So it could be a difficult step to take. It could be a difficult path to follow. But it's like inside Aries, you know it's the right way to go. Okay, let's see what else. We are going to expand on these overarching energies. See what else comes in for you. Oh, invisible. So, Aries, this is an energy of both feeling invisible, feeling as though people aren't really seeing you, they're not really seeing or hearing you, not fully. And the astrology just supports your reading so heavily, where we have that transit coming in on the 20th, where we begin to be really influenced by this energy of being our authentic, unapologetic selves. And so this energy is coming in to say, Aries, no, you're not invisible. No, this is the balancing of those opposing forces in your own energy, and maybe even in the relationships you have or the environment around you. Letting go of what doesn't serve. For some of you, this could be a particular relationship that just is not reciprocal. You're not seen, you don't feel valued or heard in that specific situation. Okay, for others of you, this is simply an overall energy of going into that introspective state. You're in that very self-reflective state, and you may feel a bit invisible because this is heavy work that you're doing, heavy clearing that you're doing. So it could be harder energies, lower vibrational states that you're encountering this week. And so you may feel a bit invisible, and I do want to see what comes out with this for you. This is like you may feel invisible, but you're not alone. You have that spiritual support team. You have that divine guidance. They're heavily present in your life always, and particularly this week, you're really hearing them. You're really hearing the guidance, or you're seeing the signs and synchronicities, or you're feeling that impulse to inspired action. Look at that hope. Hope. Yes, this is all of this work that you're doing. It's with hope. It's with hope that we clear away this old, stale energy, these blockages, these things that aren't serving anymore, that we take this time in solitude or in introspection to make for a better tomorrow. And I can't help but be really drawn to this moon right here. And we do have that first new moon on the 21st Aries, new beginnings, new energy, new perspectives, new starts, wiping the slate clean. That's what you're doing this week. You're doing the hard work of clearing away. This could be one thing for you, one heavy thing in your energy, or it could be a multitude of things, but you're doing the work this week. And it's with hope for that brighter tomorrow, that brighter future, the feeling better, the feeling lighter, getting a better night's rest, absolving yourself of certain anxieties. It's with hope that we do this work this week. Okay, let's see what else. Listening, yes, listening. You're listening this week. Okay, and this isn't, you could be listening to sage advice from trusted people here in the 3D in your life, but I take this with the summon card here. This is so much greater than that for you this week, Aries. This is hearing the universe, your spirit guides, angels, whatever term you want to use. You are so tuned in, tapped in this week to that guidance. You're listening. And the little inscription right here, it reads, "Darkness does not always equate evil. Light does not always bring good." So this is our reminder that darkness does not always equate evil, Aries. As you go through this process, you could encounter those lower vibrational emotions or a lower vibrational state. It's necessary for the clearing, for the release, for the healing. So the darkness that you may feel, the invisibility that you may feel, it's temporary, and it doesn't always equate evil, Aries, or that darkness, looming darkness is temporary because you're being guided. You're divinely guided this week, Aries, and best of all, you're hearing that guidance. So if you don't always already have a meditation practice in place, Aries, even 5 to 10 minutes each morning, doing a very simple meditation, one that resonates with you, that's easy for you, that you're comfortable with, helps this week. Getting grounded and centered, having some of those practices this week, because you are operating more so, less so in the 3D this week, Aries. You're less in the 3D this week, and you're more tuned in, tapped in to that, to your spiritual self, to your higher self, and doing some really important work that could quite literally set the tone for the rest of your year. So this could be a keystone week for the rest of your year, Aries. And you're not alone in it. You may feel alone, it may feel lonely, but that's not for long, that's temporary. And in fact, you're not alone. You have a huge support system around you, and they're talking and you're listening. You're listening and you're hearing. What a powerful message for Aries. Not just what came through, but the astrological transits this week just supercharge your own this reading, what you're doing, what you're bringing to this week. So very powerful. So even having some type of something that you might want to do to mark that new beginning on January 21st when we have that first full new moon of 2023, marking the end of this and the brand new beginning of something new. That could be something powerful for you to do here in the 3D, to solidify out with the old and with the new. I hope you found this helpful, Aries. If you do want to get your spirit angel message, that's linked below. Certainly you can visit our website. But most of all, I thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.